Alright guys, we just hit Oceanside or so, and we're heading down from Orange County to Mexico for a huge fishing trip. It's 2 days on the boat, 1 day potentially shore diving. We got my dive buddies here, Kay, Tony, Devin, and we are very excited to check this out. It's a brand new spot in Mexico. We haven't dove before, and we're geared up. We left home around 4:30 or so. So bright and early. Right now it is about 5:50, and we still have a long ways to go. So. We are taking a quick pit stop, filling up on gas. We are in Calexico, which is right on the border. We are gonna fill up on gas. We're gonna grab some grub, grab some breakfast. It is 7:55 in the morning, and I think it's 90 something, so it's hot. It's really hot. But we're gonna grab some food from the Golden Arches and then head on in to Mexico. Welcome to Mexico. Alright, boy. I was getting some B-roll, sticking my camera out the window, and I lost my hat.
So this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button. Yeah, that's the matter.
Yep. So if you're catching B-roll outside while the car is moving, put the head on backwards, or
don't worry.
Don't wear it. Got it.
Hurry up, they're coming.
Oh no!
Let's go!
Policia! Policia!
Y luego atrás, y luego.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you very much.
We just helped the police car get out of the sand. Baja Mexico.
But
it's okay. All right, guys, we just made it to the sport fishing spot. It is really hot. It's about 100 degrees. Really nice compound, actually. But just parked. We're about to check in, and we'll check in with you guys in a little bit.
I know.
For me.
Looks
Oh,
good.
okay.
I can be with a cable.
Very nice.
So we just checked in with Pedro's, and this is the spot. He says the water is about 80 degrees. It's gonna be hot. Everyone's gonna be sweating their butts off. But hopefully yellowtail, some cabrilla. But we're gonna check into our spot and then grab some food, figure out tomorrow's game plan, and then just go from there. It's pretty hot right now. It's humid, really humid actually. And yeah, just super excited.
Let's go, baby.
All right, we just got to our room. It's Tony.
Hey.
Super nice in this heat. We have AC. It is not yet on yet, but here it is. Here's the space. Turn on the light here. Very nice, simple, effective, clean. Yeah, check it out. Nice shower, necessities. We are good to go. What do you think, Kay? Yeah, we have a shower. I confirmed. Last time we didn't have a shower, so that's why he's giving me crap. So.
What do you think?
But yeah.
And they're big.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna touch the water because apparently it's super warm. What are these little guys? Oh, little crabs. Oh, frick, it's hot.
But this could be just this water.
Yeah, it could just be this shallow part of the water. Okay.
I know.
Down.
Dude, that warm?
Yeah, it's pretty warm. And it's peak day.
He does say 80 degrees. What's the water temp?
Wow. But the water is super warm, guys. It's, what do you think the temp is?
Dude, 80.
Probably around there. It's really warm.
It's 65 in TV right now.
It's, yeah, it's like a nice warm shower. We're debating if we should wear the tops only of the wetsuit or the whole thing or nothing, just like trunks essentially. So something to think about, but yeah, super excited because I mean it won't be cold at least. We are grabbing food at a local taco spot next to camp, next to our place. Here it is 0.2 miles away, and yes, we drove here because it's hot and it's humid and we're saving energy for the dive. But we are gonna head in. All right, we're about to eat. Got some garlic fish here. Fish tacos, fish tacos, fish tacos, fish tacos. Wow.
Oh my god.
Fish taco all day.
That's so good. Let's just try this first. Oh. Wow. That's good. Alright guys, we just finished eating. Oh, gracias, gracias. Alright, we just finished eating. Super delicious food. Had some beers. It is still hot. But what's next? We are gonna try to grab some dessert or some groceries. And then just chill out and get some rest. So food was delicious. Had some garlic fish and some fish tacos and 2 beers myself, and then everyone else had fish tacos. So just gathering up some calories before tomorrow's dive. It should be a good time. Stick around.
Or Snicker. Okay. Any un waffle Snicker?
¿Una bola?
Sí, una bola.
Es pistacho.
Pistachio.
Ah, sí. Gracias. Alright guys, we are wrapped up with dinner. We are about rested up. Sun is going down. It's getting a little cooler. And everyone is gearing up, prepping their gear for tomorrow morning. We are scheduled to get up and be on the boat by 4:30. And then we should be out on the water probably 5 or so after gear is loaded up. But yeah, so we have, each person has at least 2 guns each. I have my 85 Pathos Sniper roller and a 90 Open Pro, Pathos Open Pro. Then Devin is rocking his little Jackrabbit of a 65 Pathos Sniper roller, and then he also has a Meandros 115. Kay is gonna be running 3 guns, a little shorty here for some hole diving potentially, but he has his, what is this, 110?
This is a
115 Salvamar 105. So still long gun roller, and he also brought his old school OG Mako 100. Then we have Tony here getting his drone. He has 3 guns as well. What do you have? The Salvamar 110?
Yeah, 110.
110,
Pathos.
a Pathos 95 roller sniper, and a little, I think was it Bouchot whole gun as well. So ready to go. Yeah, so we're gearing up and then ready to head out in the morning. But I'm gonna wrap this up. See you in a bit.
Morning. It is it's like 5 a.m. right now. We're doing a gear check, pulling out our cooler bags, dive stuff. We have our boat picking us up at 5:30. So getting ready, getting hyped.
We are in the water in Baja, fishing our first spot, spearfishing, and our captain took us to a spot where there are these rock formations that essentially go from rock to about 35 to 40 feet, give or take, and there's a drop off from there to 80 plus feet. So the idea here is for Yellowtail, he was letting us know that they sometimes will come around and get close to where the ledge is. So the idea here is that we would dive down to those ledges, sit there, and hopefully we'll see a school of yellowtail come by. But in this particular spot, no yellowtail, but we did see plenty of fish. It's really deep, current was really strong, so he had to actually come around and pick us up a couple times. But here I go, loaded up the gun.
And right when I'm about to go dive, I go down about 15-20 feet, and that ear problem I've had from a previous Palos Verdes dive about a month or so ago comes back. I feel the pressure. So instead of keep pushing, I stop and I stay in that position and actually go back up slowly. And I was really bummed out. I thought I was over this issue, but for those of you that didn't watch the video, after a dive, I had this huge pain from the left side of my face, behind my eyeball area. I believe it was sinus related. I did go to urgent care, and I thought I was relieved after some antibiotics and some sinus medicine. But during this dive, I felt it back again. So you can see here, I'm kind of in the shallows, looking around, see these cool schools of fish I've never seen before. Diving in SoCal, so super cool. But super bummed. I'm at my first spot and I'm thinking this is going to be the whole trip. I'm just going to be able to only dive 15-20 feet tops, and I'm just going to have a headache the whole time. So I really take it easy. I don't try to push it first dive, and I'm hoping it'll just get better throughout the day. So here's a good view of what I was dealing with. Again, my ear was not clearing properly. I was equalizing, but there was an additional pressure on my left side. So I'm diving down very slowly. It was pretty murky that day, about 10 or so feet. And as I'm diving, going down, I start to see the sea floor. You can see that there. And I'll stop once I start feeling the pain, right where that level is. Right here, I look up and I'm just waiting, trying to clear my sinus. I feel it clear a little more, and then once I feel it clear, then I proceed and I continue going down, descending. So it was really annoying. I was super bummed, but again, I just really didn't want to push it too hard. First dive, and there's a chance of it getting a little better. On a side note, look at the beautiful landscape of the seafloor here. Those little specks on the bottom, I believe they're krill, but it was really cool to see. You don't really see that in SoCal very often, so they're all over the place. There's some fish there, but really beautiful, just totally different marine life. This is a Mexican hogfish. I found this out later. I thought it was some sort of sheephead, but it's called a Mexican hogfish. Dive buddy Tony caught this guy on the first spot. First spot is wrapped up, and look what's on board. A massive grouper caught by Dive Buddy K. And man, super stoked for this guy. Yellowtail was a target, no one saw any, but man, we don't get to shoot grouper in California, but it was super cool to see. It was quite a monster. Here we are at dive spot number 2, closer to shore, but still a pretty decent drop off from looking at the fish finder. And it's next to this massive rock with these birds. We are pretty close to shore, but there's a huge drop off that goes 70-ish feet. And that cliff, same deal here, about 30 to 40 to maybe 50 feet out in some areas. So that's the strategy here. Let's drop in. Yeah, in this spot, there were a lot more Mexican hogfish. You can see me debating shooting one, but in my mind, I'm still thinking yellowtail. Don't shoot it. Let's just shoot some yellowtail, hopefully. So after battling that pressure in the left side of my head on the first dive, getting from the first spot to the second, I really focused on relaxing, really trying to clear my sinuses, clear those airwaves, so I can hopefully regain some of that ability to dive a little deeper, and more so my confidence in being able to get down there. So once I got to the second spot, I dove a couple times, went back on the boat, rested, and you can see here I'm feeling so much better. This is about 40 or so feet of water. I'm almost at 100%, and I'm here waiting on the cliff, and you can see the seafloor kind of drop down at an angle on the left, and I'm using this boulder on the right to hopefully cover up my body if there's fish coming by. And look who appears, a little grouper, or a pretty good sized grouper in my opinion, but the first one I've seen, and a buddy of his comes by to the right. So there's two grouper there, the one on the right looks a lot bigger, and here we go. I take the shot, once it goes broadside, takes a bunch of line. What I should have done is maybe shot it and try to unicorn it, because you'll see in a bit, I was really struggling with this fish. It went through a tunnel and then into a cave, so it did not bend the shaft, which was great, but you'll see here in a bit how many times I had to go dive to find this guy. So I see the shaft wedged on this rock, first time I'm seeing this, so I pull it loose. I see the fish on my right hand side, and big mistake here, I should have pulled hard and controlled it, but it just shot back into this rock, and I was shocked how strong this fish was. I really couldn't pull it out, and at this point I'm running low on air. I let it go, and I swim to the top. My gun's attached to a float line, so I can always go back down and go for another attempt. Here we go with the second attempt. I know where the fish is. I dive down. Again, this is about 40-45 feet. So I pull on the string. You see that grouper kick, and it is so powerful. And I feel like giving a little bit. I pull. You see its tail right there, and it just kind of wedges itself in those rocks, and I'm not able to pull it out. So here I go back up, and that was attempt number 2. We'll keep counting. So here's my dive buddy Kay. He's actually went down and tried to get the grouper as well, but he was having some issues with depressurizing, so I told him don't worry about it, don't risk it. I'll just rest and try to go again. So this is me again, going down. You'll see the line here on the left hand side, going down underneath this rock right there. Goes between these two boulders that create this little tunnel area. You can see that line right in between there. And if you follow the line, it shoots over, and this is where the fish is. So it wraps around this rock, and eventually into that cave that I'm battling the fish in. So I take a look, I take another pull, and at this point, I've been wasting too much air trying to locate this line. The water's murky enough where I can't see where the line ends up from the top. So again, I'm following the line back down and trying to locate this fish. Here's attempt number 4, trying to get this grouper. So I shot into the cave, and I notice it's in a different spot now. So right below, you can see the fish right there, the tail. And the goal was, because it still has so much power to fight, I would brain the fish first so I could control it and then move it along and get it out. So you see me here attempting to brain it, and all I'm doing is getting it angry because I didn't brain it at all. So at this point, my other dive buddy Devin comes over and offers up his spear gun to hopefully take another shot and finish off the fish. But I was explaining to him that it's more about the rocks and tangling that is the issue versus actually braining the fish. But super awesome to have dive buddies like this just to make sure everything's going on right. But at this point, I am exhausted and I need a break. So I swim over to the buoy over here and I take a break.
I'm so tired.
So attempt number 5, and this point I am at the bottom, and you can see the fish right there. I think it's done, it's finished, but you can see a kick right here. I'm just shocked that it has so much power left after all of that. But at this point, I was talking to the dive buddies, and I have my mind set up that I'm gonna cut the line. I'm not gonna try to feed it through that tunnel. It is not worth it, and it's just getting way too tired. So here we go. Cut the line, pull the fish up. I have it with my left hand under the gills, and thank goodness the knife actually got caught up in the line, and I'm actually pulling up my shaft with the right hand. So everything worked out. Here I go, surface.
Grouper? No, it's not? Oh. Grouper? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gracias.
Grouper? Oh man, that stroke almost died diving for this thing. He shot under a rock into a cave, and I thought I brained it. Didn't brain it. 3 dives later, cut my line and the shaft to get this.
Good job, Sam.
Woo! Congrats, Spencer. Yeah.
So we did end up going to one more spot after the second one, so 3 spots total. But really cool. It was really shallow on the 3rd spot, nothing too notable, but we did see plenty of Mexican hogfish, as you can see right there. Really beautiful to see actually in the water. I thought they were very mesmerizing, but regardless, what a day, what a time to start day 1 of Baja. All right guys, we just finished our first dive, washed up, our gear's out there, everyone's enjoying some Wi-Fi, and we're about to get some grub. Everyone is starving. So our count was 2 groupers, 1 cabrilla. I don't know what the sheephead thing is called, but there's like a sheephead type fish, and some other fish that I don't know the name of. So not the yellowtail we were looking for, but still okay. We do have tomorrow. Everyone's gonna rest up, and hopefully everyone can catch some big fish tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're gonna grab some tacos and enjoy some AC with in a local restaurant in town. So, and definitely for a successful dive. This location's been super amazing. The people here are super hospitable, nice, even the guests. So it's just a really cool place to be. So we are in Baja, Mexico, and spearfishing these beautiful warm waters out here. So see you in a bit. While the car is moving, put your head on backwards. Put the head on backwards, or don't wear it.
Oh, it's so hot in here, I'm sweating.
Devin, why you gotta ruin all my footage?